the owner of a wildlife park, after being attacked by a lion.
Then it just started clawing along my face.
From the shadowy depths of forest to the vast openness of the savannah, where nature's untamed realm, danger and awe walk hand in hand. We have gathered spine-tingling tales of narrow escapes and heart-racing pursuits by formidable creatures. Hold your breath to watch the scariest animal encounters that will send shivers down your spine. I think we all know that getting close to a lion enjoying its meal is a bad idea, but it looks like these visitors had no clue about the wild world. First, the lion gave them a warning sign, and when they were still not leaving, it decided to get rid of the trespassers by itself. Fortunately, there was a fence between both the parties, which saved the crazy people from a tragic ending. Curious bear.
Мне надо повесить. Куда ты полез? Ну куда ты полез ко мне?
A hunter lived his worst nightmare as he was followed by a huge grizzly bear that even climbed the tree after him. The predator sniffed the man to check if he was a good option for lunch. Yet he still managed to remain calm and fought for his life in front of the bear.
Хулиган.
At last, the bear lost interest in him and made its way back to find something else. Running elephant. First ever visit to the safari park was a lot more hair-raising for this man than he expected, as a protective female elephant started running towards him. Normally, these gentle giants mock charges to warn others, but this one was so angry that she directly chased them for several kilometers at high speeds. Every person on site definitely had cold feet. And once the elephant felt they were at a safe distance, it stood there to make sure they didn't come forward again. Tiger chase. Imagine strolling through the woods on a calm day and a tiger decides to race with you on the way. Sounds like a thrilling experience, right? Well, a pair of friends actually experienced it when a tiger came running from the bushes and was fully ready to make a nice meal out of them. But thanks to their bike speed, they made a safe retreat. Rhino chase.
I think they're following us. There's a god coming behind him.
A honeymoon trip at the Thula Thula Game Reserve became special in the most odd way when a pair of rhinos chased the safari vehicle for almost 2 kilometers. The exact reason for their anger was not known, but they were hell-bent on getting close to them.
They seem actually quite light on their feet once they start running, eh?
It is very unusual for a rhino to chase a car, as their vision is very poor and they run out of steam quickly.
These things aren't giving up. Oh my gosh.
Well, at least the couple will have a memorable incident of their honeymoon. Dangerous trekking. This hiker used to climb the track on Mount Azuma almost daily, but one day nature had a creepy surprise ready for him. Just as he crossed a certain area, a protective mama bear ran up to scare him away as its cubs were also there, and it actually worked. The hiker moved away from the scene, fearing his safety, and the whole bear family made a safe crossing. Crazy hippo. Hippos are quite territorial and do not bear anyone venturing close to them, so when this Jeep got too close for comfort, the hippo sprung into action to get them out of sight. Thanks to the top driving skills of the tour guide, they all escaped from the scene safe and sound. Just look how he shakes his head, as if proving his point of how they were in the wrong place. Close call with bear. Hunting got a lot more exciting when a bear actually walked right into the feet of 2 hunters who thought they were safe in the tree. The giant had no problem getting to the top and then it started sniffing them to find out if he could have a nice meal. Their hearts raced as they tried to remain calm in the presence of a beast. And once it got sure that both of them were just boring humans, the bear went away in the forest. Close up with lion. A school had brought their students to a safari for an educational trip, and they all got to witness it a bit too close and personally. Turns out a lion was as excited to meet the little humans as they were, so it went into the vehicle for a hug. The tour guide immediately sprung into action and got the students out safe and sound. But the adrenaline rush and creepy memory from this encounter will forever stay in their minds. Unexpected camping. This camper opened his tent to breathe in the fresh air, but what he saw took his breath away. He got so scared from the bear that he could not even close the zipper all the way. The bear's curiosity was not satisfied until it poked around the tent to check it properly. And then left the camper alone. At this moment, I'm pretty sure he regretted his decision of staying in the forest in the night. Jump scare. A couple was moving through the river when an alligator noticed that they were in its territory. So it decided to teach them a lesson.
Oh shit, man. This is so close, man.
It got close to the boat and then got the mischievous idea of taking away their souls by scaring them to the core. I guess they said something to offend the caiman. Otherwise, it wouldn't give such a perfect jump scare. Giraffe chase. We've all seen giraffes as the cute and calm animals of the grasslands, but could you imagine them chasing your safari car? These thrill seekers got to experience a lot more than what they bargained for when an angry giraffe started chasing them. It was so determined to get them out of the area that at first they overtook their vehicle and then made them reverse from the scene. Looks like it was truly annoyed by their presence. Alligator party.
Ai, meu Deus do céu! Vocês estão entendendo o quanto de jacaré tem aqui?
I'm not sure exactly where these men were camping, but it's clear that they chose the wrong spot. Just as he opened his camp door, hundreds of alligators were waiting outside to greet him in the area. In the next video posted by the camper, it shows that he made it out of the camp safe and sound. But after watching this encounter, I'm never going camping again. Playing with bear. Two snowmobilers found a bear roaming in the snow and thought they could play with it. But I guess they forgot that they were dealing with a wild animal. Just as they started circling around the bear, it felt threatened and decided to pick a fight instead of flight. But the snowmobiler made it out of the situation at the right time. This is one of those times you cheer for the animal kingdom. Running from rhino. This man did the right thing by climbing the tree because Mama Rhino was not going to risk her child's safety. And he was just like a twig for her. Even though he had climbed the tree, she still was skeptical of her kid's safety. After making sure that he would not be a threat, both of them passed from the area safe and sound. Bizarre leopard encounter.
Ow.
This creepy yet interesting encounter with a curious leopard was captured in Okavanga Delta when a tourist was approached by the wild cat. It seems like it was pretty confused by seeing the odd paws of humans and wanted to check how they worked. Although it slightly nudged his shoe, encounters with wild animals like these can take a drastic turn within minutes. Fishing with snakes.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
You might have heard that fishing can be very boring, But for this man, it was more like a scary experience. He went out to catch musky fish, but got a slithering reptile crawling right into his boat. Just look how he went from excited to absolutely terrified within seconds.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, shoot!
You really can't be fully prepared when venturing into the wild world. Escape from bear. Here's another normal day in Russia. Just a serene afternoon. A man scared out of his wits while he clings to the tree, trying to stay away from a bear. And it was so casual for the cameraman that he even started filming the cars in the area. Hopefully, he made it out alive from that situation. Bear charge.
I'm reminded of the time I was on a brown bear hunt in Alaska and we got charged by a huge sow.
In the Alaskan wilderness, Fred Eichler and his team were mesmerized by the bear population in the area, and then experienced a heart-stopping moment when a massive brown bear charged at the team. In a critical instant, their guide controlled the situation by diverting the bear, and it was enough to stop it, allowing the team to escape. This intense encounter was a blend of danger and adrenaline for every person on the scene. Face to face with moose.
Watch out, watch out!
This hunter got super excited to spot a giant moose on the trail. So excited that he forgot he was dealing with a wild animal and walked just inches close to it to capture an everlasting memory. The moose, on the other hand, was pretty shy and did not like the hunter taking a picture without consent.
Watch out, watch out!
So once the right time came, it finally took the chance. The hunter made the right decision at the right moment. Angry rhino.
Video that's gone completely viral of a rhino who charges at a tourist safari jeep.
In Addo Elephant National Park, an ordinary safari drive quickly became a nightmarish experience when an angry rhino noticed some unwanted people. It was agitated by their presence and wanted to take out its bad mood on the vehicle. Luckily, they were accompanied by a professional tour guide who handled the situation. And despite the strong urge to trample the vehicle, this giant had to walk away empty-handed. Anger-fueled stag. An anonymous person filmed this terrifying scene of an agitated stag trying to get its horns on a random man. As they both circled around the tree, there was nothing stopping the wild animal. As his heart raced while dodging a giant, the man came up with a plan to escape from the scene by climbing the tree. And it actually worked! Soon, the woman filming the whole ordeal also called for professional help to get him out of the situation.
Well, there was two stags parallel, going to have a fight, and all of a sudden the man got too close.
Scary elephant. I'm sure this elephant has had enough of the humans roaming around in its area, and now it's on a mission to get them all out of its sight. No bike is allowed to move past this giant. And it's not even afraid of the cars. Just look how it created its supremacy by establishing fear in the hearts of every onlooker. Even the goats are confused about what's going on inside the elephant's head. Heated llama. This poor animal was already on the edge because of that time of the year, and the unwanted company made it lose its cool. The only mistake this man made was showing the llama his weak point, his back. And just like that, a fun trip turned into a nightmarish memory when he got chased around by an angry llama while all his friends stood and watched the show. Legend says that he's still running in zigzags. Tiger on edge. Riding an elephant at the Bangavar National Park took a thrilling turn when a tiger got interested in trying to hunt both of them down. It came forward with a full attacking stance, but the elephant took care of the situation by not panicking. Even though the rider was super scared, he still trusted his best friend, and despite several tries by the predator, they both walked out of the situation safely. Bear joins cycling. A seemingly calm and serene biking tour became a memorable day when these bikers had some unwanted company on the track. Just as they were moving through the dense part of the forest, a grizzly joined them on their adventure. It came dashing out of nowhere, bringing fear and surprise along with it. The bear followed them for a short while, only to realize that it needed a bike to be part of the group, so it soon left the men alone. Stolen fish.
Oh my God. Oh shit.
Here's a crocodile that walked all its way to the land to reclaim a fish humans had caught from its territory. Logically, that fish belonged to the caiman in the first place, which is why it seemed even more confident in getting the catch for itself. Even after running from the predator, the fisherman could not save anything from his opponent.
I'd appreciate it back. Can I have my fish back?
Thirsty lions. A camper woke up to the most thrilling surprise from nature as he found out that it had rained the night before, and some thirsty lions took advantage of some drops left on his camp's door. It was both scary, yet an amazing experience for him as he saw the big cats licking water just inches away from him, with only a thin door made of cloth stopping them from getting to him. Chasing a fisherman.
Alligator charging at a fisherman standing at the edge of a pond.
A fisherman accidentally offended a caiman by grabbing the fish it really wanted to take for lunch, and it was not going to let it slide that easily. The gator came running out of the water to chase the man away and teach him a lesson to never mess with a gator again. Luring a leopard. The people in this car had a breathtaking encounter with a wild leopard when it clinged to the base of their vehicle and had no intentions of letting go. Maybe it was resting there for a while. Within this chaotic moment, one of the men got an idea to distract the big cat using a piece of cloth. But little did they know, it would worsen the situation. Turns out the cloth was far more intriguing for the leopard, and it jumped to the window where they escaped its paw from mere seconds. Favorite cap. Oftentimes, cheetahs come close to safari jeeps and sit on top of them as they enjoy the company of humans. But one particular encounter with these big cats got a lot more exciting when it got so comfortable that the cheetah decided to rest its paw on a man's cap. Even though he was super scared, every person on site remained calm until the cat took its time and then moved away from the scene. Fighting an emu.
Oh my God.
This farmer made the mistake of going near some emus who were already agitated during the mating season, and it found the perfect target to take it out of its anger.
Oh my God.
Even though it looks like the man had everything under control, he was scared for his life, as that bird was hell-bent on ending his existence. Overprotective mother.
I'm walking down the trail, and Mom and two cubs.
A camper went out to enjoy a nice walk and was accompanied by a whole family of bears. Just as the mama grizzly and her two cubs appeared on the scene, sheer dread ran down his body.
They would get so close that Mama Bear would think I was a threat and then come after me.
The baby cubs were quite curious about the hiker, but he did not want to appear as a threat to their mother, as she could have done anything to protect her kids, and was forced to walk backward until he got to safety. Naughty croc. These tourists had gotten a bit too comfortable around a seemingly calm alligator and even started joking around about it.
If I wanted to, yeah.
Just as it had enough of the noisy humans, the gator decided to give them a scare of a lifetime. It simply jumped in their boat and made everyone run for their lives. Once the mission was accomplished, the gator just went back in the water after some struggles. Whoa! Smart boy. A young boy named Alessandro was hiking with his family in the Brenta Dolomites when he made a close encounter with a grizzly bear. Even though his heart was beating out of his chest, he kept calm, unlike many who would have panicked in this situation. Soon he started running away with the bear just at 2 meters from him. At last, with a lot of support from his parents, he managed to gain safe distance from the threat and made a safe retreat from the situation. Kangaroo chase.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Get in the car!
This is why when your friend tells you to get in the car, you should do it. These golfers were enjoying a nice game when a kangaroo decided to sabotage their day by joining the game. It came running from a distance and chased them away until they were out of sight. Now that was a pretty exciting golf game, I must say. Crashed barbecue. This group of friends was enjoying a nice chat after some delicious barbecue, and a bandy snake got interested in their conversation. Just as it made its appearance on the scene, every man jumped out of their seats with horror. Just the presence of this slithering reptile was enough to end a fun party. Crazy man. These tourists came face to face with a bear while driving through the road, and one of them decided to greet the giant up close. He got out of the car, offered the bear a rock for some reason, and then tried to pet it. He doesn't look very smart for trying this. Once he turned his back, the bear lunged at him to get rid of the annoying human, and he luckily made it back to the car. Bluff charge. A skateboarder in Canada experienced a close encounter with a black bear as it stood on the side of the road. At first, it seemed calm, which made the skateboarder get closer to it for a better look. But as soon as it noticed him, the bear did a bluff charge.
Oh shit.
Now that was pretty intense. It even took his skateboard and had no intention of giving it back. Dumb tourist. A tourist at the Yellowstone National Park got an odd idea to get too close to a bison. And well, it's safe to say that he's only got 2 brain cells working properly. The bison, on the other hand, did what any wild animal would have done. Honestly, even I would react the same if someone invaded my privacy. Lion charge. Kruger Park is known to have visitors all year long, but this group got to experience a lion in full action. The predator had been stalking them from the dense bushes for quite a while now, but they still did not take the sign and stayed. So the lion came dashing at them and stopped at the last minute. They were lucky that this big cat changed his mind. Hungry jaguar. Jaguars have found easier ways of getting food. Now, they use us humans to get to better options fast. A fisherman feared that this feisty one was coming for him, but it had its eyes fixed on his tasty catch and made a hasty retreat once it got the fish. Tiger chase. Driving through the track, these safari visitors found out the roads were being used by the tigers of the area as well. Just as they got a bit too close to it, the big cat turned to rampage mode and started chasing them until they were far away, leaving every person filled with shock and fear.
Arriba!
Bigger bear. A group of friends were driving back from work when they saw a baby bear cross the road, and just as they were admiring its cuteness, the mother emerged from the dense forest to protect her baby from the people. Soon, the once cute and calm scene turned into a run for life as the big bear chased them away.
Oh my God, go, 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 hit the gas, he's right next to us.
Hit from rhino. Driving through a safari is not always serene. Sometimes it can take a scary turn if a rhino gets interested in your car for unknown reasons. These tourists had no idea why the giant had gotten so furious and prayed to get out of the area.
Easy, easy.
Still, it nudged their car a little, but apart from that, they made a safe escape from a seemingly horrifying situation. Messing with an elk. I don't know what these people were thinking, but messing with a bull elk will definitely get you the horns. These tourists had gotten too close to the majestic animals and it felt quite uncomfortable around them. Just as the elk ran towards a man, it got so scared that he even forgot how to run. I hope he won't be getting close to wild animals again. Crazy crocodile. Here's another overconfident man who thought he could catch a crocodile with his bare hands. With just one tail smack to the boat, he was reminded how strong a crocodile can be.
Right.
Naughty seal. Divers often encounter seals in their everyday routine, but this one got to experience something on a whole other level when a curious seal wanted to check out his diving gear. It slightly nudged the cap and tried to understand why he had such different skin. Charging elephant. These safari trip goers experienced a lot more thrill than they bargained for when an elephant came charging towards them. The huge size, angry gesture, and ability to trample them with a single blow took everyone's breath away. Luckily, the tour guide handled the situation on time. Ruined date night. This couple decided to go for a relaxing swim after a long day, and while they were catching up with each other, a crocodile also got interested in what they were saying. Did you just see how it ran straight into the pool? It's sad that the boy ran from the scene without acting as a proper man. After gathering enough courage, he came back to the scene and helped her get rid of the dangerous intruder. Shocking hit. The murky waters hold something far more creepy than our imaginations. This fishing crew got to experience a massive hit from an unknown creature that wanted to get them out of its territory. Many believe that it must have been a hippo, as nothing else is capable of causing such an impact. Hippo run. These men were quite excited to see a hippo during their time in the safari, and it seemed quite focused on something. After an intense stare down, the animal decided that it had enough of their presence and started chasing them away. I must say it got pretty close before the car picked up speed. Interesting car. The owner of this car is going to have a tough time explaining all of this to his insurance company. Just as these visitors got in the middle of their exciting safari trip, a pride of lions gathered around to inspect the metallic intruders.
Oh my god, dude, the whole pack.
They slightly bit the car's body, licked it, and scared the passengers out of their wits. Even driving slowly out of the area didn't work for getting rid of the curious pride. Angry birds. Birds seem like the most peaceful animals, singing beautiful melodies during the day. But these same critters can turn into nightmares when it comes to protecting their home. This fighter couple seems to be on a mission to get every living being away from their nests, and they are not even afraid of humans. Pedestrians of this area had to go through immense fear every day before getting to work because of the birds. Brutal magpies. This specific area was famous for the mischievous magpies that had haunted every biker of the area. Once they observed another target strike started as they flew close to the man. Thank God his helmet was strong enough to endure these birds. Just look how determined they are on getting him out. I'm sure he won't be picking this trail for getting anywhere ever again.
Mate, oh, hey, sorry, that's...
Alligator chase. A normal day of tarpon fishing turned into a run for life when an alligator came out of the murky waters to confront the man for stealing some fish from its area. Just look how it is staring right into his soul. If I was there, I would have submitted the whole bag of my catch to that beast. After making sure he was out of there, the alligator went back to its river, sparing his life. Coast to coast with tiger. Driving through the jungle got a lot more scary when a tiger decided to play coast to coast with the Jeep. Every person on site had their hearts beating out of their chest as the tiger followed them around as they moved back and forth. Luckily, the Jeep picked up pace, leaving the predator far behind in the forest. Hungry boar. This lady encountered the most unexpected opponent while cycling through the forest as a wild boar came for the delicious snack she had packed.
Misaki's things last. Misaki's food.
Most probably, it picked up the scent from a mile, and there was no stopping it from getting the food for itself. Once the boar got what it needed, it went back to the forest to enjoy its food in peace. Buffalo. We all have always thought of buffaloes as slow and dull animals, but when needed, these heavy critters can actually run at impressive speeds. Don't trust me? See for yourself. A safari group had to run for its life when an angry buffalo decided to get them out of its area.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
And I must say, it brought quite some thrill to their trip. Thankfully, the driver took up pace at the right time and avoided a deadly fate. Hippo run. A calm trip through the river became a run for life when these people accidentally ventured into the territory of a hippo, and it made its point clear about how it did not want them in the area. The animal chased them around until they had moved out of its territory and left every person on board fearing for their lives. Out of control pit bull. Imagine jogging on a casual day and you come across a pit bull that goes out of control. Sounds terrifying to me, and this jogger actually experienced it as the canine lunged towards him for unknown reasons. His quick thinking came in handy as he climbed a metallic door and escaped the jaws of the dog.
So this is where Nick jumped the fence, right here behind me.
And still did not press charges on the lady. This lion was part of a lion family that was born in captivity, so it was accustomed to the presence of humans around it. But one day, its predatory instincts kicked in and it tried to lunge at one of the people guarding the sanctuary. Luckily, he was properly trained to handle these big cats and kept the situation under control with the help of a stick. But he still had a deadly jump scare from the incident. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.